This right here.
I've been stressing too much, roll it up. I've been drinking too much, pour it up. Everything in my life's fucking up, and I'm starting to not give a fuck. 9 to 5, you can never pay enough. I think I'm geeked up on amazing stuff. Fuck today was just a little rough. I need something to relax, I think I'm about to bust. Tryna live my dreams out, I promise you can trust. And if you hating on me, boy, you can get the fuck. And yeah, this shit got me stressed out, ooh, I need some buzz. And I'm addicted to it, oh my god, I love the rush. Yeah. If it ain't about money, what you talking about? Yeah. I done had a fucked up day, I need to pipe down. Yeah. I've been stressing too much, roll it up.
What's up, man? What y'all think about that new E-Chapo right there? I need honest opinions right now.
Honesty. Okay, my first thought was I liked how it was more melodic than her normal sound.
Yeah.
So I appreciated the melody of her voice. I like the beat, and I like how the lyrics were chosen to be relatable to somebody who's going through a bad day. Everybody can relate to that. So I thought that was purposeful.
What about you, Miss Dior?
Yes, I actually liked it. You know, I'm all about the beat, but I like how, like she mentioned, the melody of the song and the lyrics were dope as well.
Okay, Motown.
Go in.
Motown is gonna
Go
give it to us raw.
He can say it straight.
It's cool. I like the lyrics and the melody, but that hook need to be worked on.
Okay.
That hook kind of.
All right, we back.
Kind of run
kinda
into the
weak.
song.
Yeah, we coming back to the Playlist Party podcast, and we live, and we got that boy Motown in the building, man.
Is he?
Yes, that boy Motown is in here live and direct, man. For all y'all don't know who Motown is, man. Motown is just an OG in the music industry. He done put a lot of rappers on. He done worked a lot of records, and you know he just done been consistent for I don't know how long. I don't even know how long he been in the game. He just been around. It's Motown. You know what I'm saying?
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. I think the first record we put out was this record, Paperboy Diddy. I think that was in like 94.
Whoa.
I was 19.
You was 19. Fresh in the game. Yeah.
You got double platinum at 19. Let's go.
Oh, so you been.
What was the song? Can you hum it? I feel like I should know it.
I feel like I'm not going to,
Oh my god.
but for all these people,
What song was
I
it?
don't
it's
even
called
say
Diddy.
how old
It's
I
like
was then.
you probably was not even born.
I was born. I was here.
Boring.
What's the name of the song?
Diddy. Yeah, it's like
Who's a?
this dude named Paperboy, the real Paperboy, not the
Not the
dude on
Atlanta
the-
character.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking you talking about how Paperboy gonna win double platinum already from Atlanta, man.
I'm
Nah.
done.
That's the TV Paperboy,
Yeah.
man, the actor.
Yeah.
That's the homie.
So Paperboy, where is he from? L.A.
He's from LA.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you see a lot of people don't know that you can go platinum in L.A. just by like out there just. You don't even have to hear about you nationwide. You just go platinum out there in
I
Cali.
mean, he was cracking. You know what I mean? Like he was popping.
Who was you selling
across the
to?
nation. He was we put out Indie, then he signed the Next Plateau. But at one point in time, he was popping so hard that like we were on tour, and it was us, Tupac, like Diggable Planets, and I was kind of his role manager and his DJ. And since Pac and them ain't have a DJ, they was like, look, man, like nigga, you hard. I need you to DJ for me too. So yeah, so for that tour, I DJ'd for Pape and I DJ'd for Pac. But then Pac was finna go shoot the video for like I Get Around or something like that, and he was like, "You want to roll with me?" I'm like,
Nah.
"Hell no, I'm rolling with the homie because the homie was bigger than him at the time."
Man, this man
You
could have
shot
been
down Pac?
he shot down Pac.
But loyalty, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about the
Loyalty.
homies.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's
Like,
fine.
Pac
That's a
was cool,
fine
but,
story.
you
I
know.
was just gonna ask you, have you ever met Tupac? But you,
Yeah.
that thing was with Tupac
That's
when he was
Brianna's
first.
favorite.
I was like, y'all know I was supposed to marry him, so
That's
that
her
really
favorite.
breaks my
But
heart.
he was the homie. Like Pac was my nigga. He saved me from getting mopped up on tour before.
For real?
Oh, nah.
Tell me that story. Tell me the Pac saving Motown from
So
getting
we was
mopped
like,
up.
we was in Indianapolis and just did a show, and the after party was at the hotel, and I had met this girl, and I'm like, we was cool because since I was a DJ, them niggas after the show they dipped and left me at the show. I'm still breaking down equipment, and so I was like, damn, me get back. She ended up taking me back to the hotel. But when we get back to the hotel, so I'm taking my crates upstairs to my room.
Damn.
And as I get to my room, we always play this game, like, it was called Bang. And if I open the door, or if you walking by my door and I see you, if I just douse you with whatever I got. So
Wait, what?
Water.
so she get water, coffee, whatever it is, we just douse each other. So I'm like carrying the crates, and homegirls in front of me, they think it's me. So they open the door, just douse her.
Oh.
Like all her hair, everything wet. So she's like, I'm gonna go downstairs to the party. So I'm like, she's like, I got clothes in the car. So I'm like, all right, let's go downstairs and get your clothes, and you could change. So we go downstairs, and as we going downstairs, the elevator open, and it's her boyfriend.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? He like Omega, so it's like a bunch of Omega niggas. She was like, who is this nigga? She was like, calm down. And he was like, nah, we finna beat this nigga ass. So
You coming out, clothes messed up.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
messed up.
I'm like, fuck it, loco, I'm not finna run. I can't run. I'm on the elevator. So they coming at me, and just then the other elevator open, and it's like Pop, Big Sight, all niggas from like the 40 Thieves. They was like, fuck going on? I'm like, these niggas trying to jump me. And, it ended up being a skirmish, and, they ended up getting scared and dipping. But, and the funny shit is, like, after that, we got on the plane the next day, and Pop get on the plane. He in first class, I'm the coach. He get on the plane, he walk to the back of the plane and say, hey, I want to make an announcement. This nigga almost got his ass beat last night. He said shit on the plane in front of everybody. I was like, man, all right.
Hilarious.
So that's just, that's just what he was in a relationship. Like,
Yeah, man, that's like
That's
real.
like a legendary tale.
Yeah, that's a tale. I don't think nobody do it. Have you ever told that story before?
not really.
Oh yeah, man.
I mean, the homies knew, but because I ain't really trying to tell people I almost got mocked by some Omega niggas. But, it's facts. It was just what it was.
Dang, that's real. I feel like you have to have put in work throughout the game just to have stories like that to tell, to look back on. Because moments like that, you can't force. They just be created. Like, it just comes organically.
Yeah.
Being in the game for a minute, you see a lot of stuff. Good and bad. Like, you see some things that probably, like, I would only tell amongst my friends.
Yeah.
Because I don't really want to put other people out there, but it was shit. You seen shit to be like, yeah, I don't want to be in this room with these. I don't want to be. I ain't go Quincy Jones. I might like.
That's what I said. Did y'all read the Quincy Jones interview?
When I'm like 70 something, I might just Quincy Jones and shit.
Yeah.
Be like, you know what?
Yeah,
Fuck it, I'm just gonna tell
I'm
it all.
I'm about to tell it all and go out.
Did everybody read it? Has
No,
everybody
I
looked at it?
didn't.
Oh, you gotta.
Oh.
It's good.
Hey man, Quincy, man, I would never think Quincy Jones would do that. You know what I'm saying?
But
'Cause,
he's
you
like
know,
86. Like he's like, when you get
it's
to a
like
point,
it's
you're
no
like, I'm
reason
about
to
to
tell.
go.
It's
Yeah,
no it's,
at that
it's no
age.
reason
nah,
to tell
but-
that stuff
right.
though. Some
Why?
things you just, it's funny, but it's like that's what make you Quincy Jones. You ain't no hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but see,
But then now when he's saying that, people saying stuff about him like
but you don't remember
Yeah.
when Pac threw him when Pac said
Yeah.
that about
about
him
him.
though.
exactly saying that Quincy Jones wanted to
Yeah.
fuck him in the booty.
Thank you. For the
I didn't say that,
vulgarity.
Mr.
That
Jones.
was a Pac story. Pac
Quincy,
said he opened the
Mr.
door.
Jones, I always want to meet you. I think you're a great producer. But that shit was said. You know what I'm saying?
Dang, I missed that
I'll
one.
give you a recap.
Yeah.
So basically, anybody can correct me. So Tupac, when he was younger, he went to date Quincy Jones' daughter.
I remember
And
that.
Quincy Jones was like, if you about to date my daughter, you about to be in a whole lineage of like, you can't just get down with my daughter. Like, it's not going down like that. It's not that easy. But in meeting Quincy Jones, he opened up a door and says that he walked in on Quincy Jones with another man. That's
Stop
a story.
it.
That's what Pac said. I ain't said it. Jay Wise ain't said it either.
I ain't said it. All right.
But
you set me up right there, Motown. Now I think about that, man. I got set up. You know what I'm saying?
I set you up. I was in the room.
Okay, so you went from 19 being on the road with Paperboy, and then Tupac. Then what did that lead you into? That got you into like the record industry more as like A&R or something like that?
I was always a DJ, so I got a job at Priority Records to do to work record pools and mix show.
Okay.
And then with Priority at the time, they had like Ice Cube, Mag 10, and all them dudes, and they had just signed Master P.
Okay.
And so the person that was here in Atlanta, she was having surgery or something. So they was like, look, we need you to go to Atlanta for a couple weeks and cover her. You know what I mean? So I came to Atlanta for a couple weeks to cover her. When I came, they was like, you want to stay? And I'm like,
everybody asking you to stay, man.
fuck it, I'm staying.
Yeah.
Because I came to Atlanta, I was like, man.
How old were you when you got down here?
About 23, 24.
Oh, in your prime.
Yeah. I came in 98.
Oh, that's
98, 99.
That's right.
Well,
when
I came January 2nd, 98. Yeah.
That's when I graduated. That's
You graduated?
Yeah.
No, not like that. I mean, like, what are we talking about? Graduated from where?
She meant like high school or
Like
like
high school?
High school.
Okay,
school. It's like your old
Motown,
ass.
stop setting me up, okay?
Said you graduated, trying to play you, dog.
Mm-hmm.
On the low.
You know you my homie. All love.
So do you think that's
your
important when you're given opportunities to make an impression where the people around you are saying, do you want to stay?
Yeah, like for me, when they asked me that, I'm not. My whole thing was it was twofold. When I left, I was telling all my friends and family like I ain't coming back as a joke. I was like, I'm gone. I ain't coming back. And then when I came, I never moved back. So it's funny because like recently,
Manifested that guy.
Recently,
In a low.
and I didn't realize it, but one of my homeboys, we was at one of my best friend's wedding like a year or so ago, and they brought it up. They was like, you know, we was upset when you moved to Atlanta because you said it as a joke and we took it as a joke, but we really never got a chance to really say bye to the homie. Like, you really dipped and never came back. It's like, damn, I didn't realize that shit.
So when you came to Atlanta, who was popping during that time?
Man, the hardest person was Kilo.
Yeah.
I remember like being out here.
You know who Kilo is?
I
You
don't.
Oh, see?
She
I was
from
waiting for the
Memphis. She
background.
from Memphis.
Oh, I'll tell you about Memphis too in a minute.
Yeah.
I can do the
um,
background on Kilo. Can I?
Nah, Kilo, when I got here, Kilo was the hottest thing. Well, Priority, the first artist I worked with at Priority was DJ Taz.
Mm-hmm.
And Taz was like, I met him and he was like, look, man, if you're going to work my records and all these bass records, I need to take you around and show you the spots. Because, yeah, Atlanta Live and all that's cool, but I'm going to show you. So he took me to spots. He took me like the 559 Illusions and this club called 720, which was like over there by the campus. And I'm like, I'm amazed because I'm like, God damn, this shit crazy, right? But in every club, they would play this dude. And I'm like, what the hell is this dude? They was like, man, that's Kilo. I'm like, nigga, what? Selling a kilo? And he was like, nah, that's Kilo. So everywhere he went, he was like the man. I remember calling home. They was like, man, who they rocking with out there? Outkast? I'm like, nah, nigga, they like Outkast, but they really like Kilo.
They really
That's
like
real.
Kilo.
Like,
Yeah.
So it went from you coming down here getting turned on to the Atlanta bass scene with the cars riding around, beating down the block, and you know, pretty much
do y'all see this? What he's doing?
Yeah.
How can you host your show and read a text?
yeah.
And
I mean,
then pause.
He be trying to like multitask.
yeah, I
They
mean,
fuck it up.
Yeah, I'm
He
fucking
fuck-
up. I'm fucking
Then
up.
I try to jump in.
Right,
I try
you
to
be doing
jump
good.
in.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
so
gonna jump in right here because I really want to know about Memphis. He said something about Memphis. So what you got on that?
I managed to what I call like the kings of Memphis, like the dudes that really like put the South on the map for me. Besides, it was just like a lot of people, you know, when we talking about the South and when you talk about like lyrics and what people done, like for me it was like Ghetto Boys, A-Ball and MJG.
Yes. my boys.
You know what I mean? All that.
Outkast.
No.
Yes.
No.
What? You're not
Outkast.
giving Outkast
Bruh,
no love.
hold on, because I
Got
don't
the
want
shine.
because I don't want to come off like I'm hating on Cash. But what I mean, like, for other people, when you looked at like in magazines and all that shit, them niggas Ball and G was in like every magazine.
Yeah. They were.
They was in every magazine. I would be like, who is these dudes with these curls and perms in magazines? You know what I'm saying? So
Not his favorite. Bye, girl.
Hey, Miss Dior, this how we kick it. So real, she got to go do a photo shoot real quick. So we switching now. We bringing Mighty back in, but we got to talk about this 8-ball
yeah,
MJG.
because I mean, I know Atlanta people be like, yo, we want to say Outkast, but Ball and G.
So listen, I'm gonna tell you like when Ball and G put they dent, so you can know the real timeline, so you can understand. I was in middle school, right? Ball and G came out, it changed everybody's life. I'm gonna tell you, they did put the South on, especially when they're coming out hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's the album that really introduced us and brought Atlanta to like the sound. You know what I'm saying of Memphis. You know that shit was just hard. It was the hardest shit out ever. So it's like Outkast came out like maybe when I was in the 9th, 10th grade.
Mm-hmm.
So they had like a 2 to 3 year head start on Outkast.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like you kind of right. They did put the South.
Yeah.
They started it, but Outkast
I
got the
think
national
Outkast
attention.
was just more packageable. They were. I feel
mean,
like they were easy to market, so it seemed that they were bigger than what they were. Because 8-ball MJG always felt underground at the end of the day.
Right, but you got to think, right? For Outkast, for instance, Outkast put it on to like the masses.
Right.
You know, white, black, you know, all race, creed, colors. But originally, like Southern, like people be fronting and shit. Like they was just on Outkast from beginning. Niggas like that, like people was rocking with the Southern Playalistic, right, in the hoods. But then when Outkast like started making different music, then the hood niggas kind of like stopped working with Outkast, and then the other people started rocking with Cash. You know what I mean? So it was just one of them things. So I was like, come on, man. Like Outkast Southern Playalistic is like one of my favorite albums, but people still like acting like they were just on Outkast from the Giddy.
Hey,
shit.
I'm gonna tell you,
Players Club was a Christmas song.
That's true, but I'm just letting you know, like in my neck of the woods, in the SWATs, we was on that shit, bro. Hard. It's like it went from. I'm gonna tell you how it went. It went from 8-ball, then it went from UGK, then it went to Outkast.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you that was the line of our progression in music, my generation when we was growing up as a young guy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it went. But when Outkast came, it was on. It's like because it was like a voice for Atlanta, the first real voice that like. I mean, I guess now that I know how music works now, each generation have people that they just ride with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
As their voice.
Yeah, you know, so it's like for my generation it was Outkast.
I got a question for y'all, man. Since y'all talking about Outkast and all that, a lot of people say Jermaine Dupri, you know, started the whole South wave. Do y'all feel that way coming from that era? Like JD don't get the praise that he should get for.
Now I'm gonna tell you about how J to me, my opinion about this, right? So JD, he had the whole Silk Time Leather. It was like JJ Fad, Silk Time Leather. I like JJ Fad album better than Silk Time Leather. You know what I'm saying? I got that tape and I
went to high school with that
I was just like, man, you know, I was kind of mad because there was the cassettes then. Because it was a time of music, like to me, when I was listening to music. Like it was like Just Ice Out, the dude with the grill. He was the first dude I seen with the grill on the. It was like all about like looking at the tape covers and reading all the producers and all that stuff. So it was like Just Ice, JJ Fad, and you had these people to pick from out this little tape thing, right? So I picked the Silk Times Leather. I was mad that I got that tape out of all those tapes. You know what I'm saying? So this isn't my opinion. This is how I was listening to music. So, you know, Crisscross came. That's what really put Jermaine Dupri on to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like these guys like my same age, and they got picked at the Greenbrier Mall. You know what I'm saying? Like they weren't rapping or nothing. Like they just got
picked out.
You just saw them and picked them out, and it became big. So
he had the brat and all that too.
I don't think JD get the credit he deserves.
He don't.
He get it. He's
I don't. Cause
like DJ Navs and Crisscross. They did big like number one off the rip stars. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you just go by the track record, I see he probably
So you think
should get the credit.
It's because of the
but
kids, though? Is it because he had, like, brought up the
I
kids?
didn't think because of the
No,
kids.
the kids is what's make the music.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I didn't. Now that you see it,
and all that too. You know, the R&B.
Right.
People, you can't forget about them.
And then he was all the while he was producing some of the biggest records and albums of all time.
I really think why
I think maybe because he's probably just so short. He's just a short guy,
no,
man.
it's really because
That's all it is, JD, man. He's just not tall, my guy. You know what I'm saying?
it's just for such a long time, Southern music was always overlooked. So if you did big numbers in the South, it was still like you didn't come to New York and do big numbers. You didn't come to LA and do big numbers. So we just now recently started being the leader of music entertainment. So if you do something in Atlanta now, I mean, for us, we from here, so we seen how we was leading. But don't everybody know
That's
Kilo?
fake.
Everybody does not know Kilo.
Man, here's the thing, right?
Everybody does not know Crisscross.
This is my beef when people say Atlanta and it's leading music and all that shit. I think Atlanta did. And there was one point in time where Atlanta definitely led the music and shit. Where like this shit was, when it had LaFace, Dallas Austin, JD and them. It was even Atlanta was cracking so hard. Even Bad Boy was down here.
No, I'm saying not before that time period.
No, I'm saying, but when people say it now, it's like Atlanta has a lot of artists that come out, but if you looking like on a scale, it's very few that's really doing it, doing hella numbers like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just know we got an imprint in the
I'm not
numbers.
saying it, though. I don't want to take anything away, but I'm saying like for me, I seen like you younger, so but I seen like what Atlanta like Atlanta. When LaFace and all that shit was here, they had LaFace, Red Zone with Tricky and them was cracking, Noontime, which Noontime, people don't really understand, Noontime really supposed to be like the biggest thing ever in the music industry, ever in life,
But what happened?
I mean, because you got to think they had Jazzy Faye, Tim and Bob, they had The Clutch, who like the biggest writers, they had Jagged Edge. They had Brian Michael Cox, Polo. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like all them cats was signed over there. They had some of the biggest like writers and producers ever. They was the last person getting, you know what I mean?
Big checks.
Yeah, $1 million budgets and shit.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So with that,
Noontime.
So that's a story in itself, like Noontime, the untold story.
Right.
So who?
Shay. It was Shakir Stewart, rest in peace. Ryan Glover, Noonie, and Chris Hicks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That was cracking.
The Dream came from that camp?
The Dream was Red Zone.
Red Zone. Okay.
Yeah. So it was like Tricky Stewart, Shakespeare, Dream,
Soleil.
Yeah, Soleil was over there. They had a lot of shit cracking too. They was producing like just buku hits too over there.
So you saying just at the end of the day, Atlanta is producing the hits, period, back then.
He's saying to do your research.
Because if you think about it, right, I think what hurt Atlanta for me, when Atlanta made like a transition, L.A. Reid was here, LaFace was here. You had people actually cutting checks. Mm-hmm. Now it's about a bunch of motherfuckers getting checks. It's a difference. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So niggas is getting checks, but ain't nobody writing checks here. Mm-hmm. So now when you really want to crack and start taking it to the next level,
you gotta leave.
You know, they dip.
Go to L.A.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you look at like
that culture is gone.
You know what I'm saying? You look at like people who getting big checks. You look at like Pooh Bear or what's your boy with Bieber?
Scooter.
White, yeah, all them
Scooter
motherfuckers.
Braun.
You know what I mean? People like that, out of here. You know what I mean? Even though they roots is here, but gone.
So are you gonna be the one that bring that back? Are you gonna cut it? Is Hitco gonna cut the check from here?
We'll see. But I give it to like P and them at QC.
Yeah.
I give it to them, and I give it to Fly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
T.I.G. and them.
Yeah.
You know?
Those are big independent imprints, man.
They really are.
Made some crazy. And like QC is like a rock nation down south right now.
Yeah.
They management and they got a label. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I think people just gotta, it's a generation gap, and then it's like, but those gotta come together.
Do you see that coming? Do you see that coming back?
Man, I think that for the older guy, I think that sometimes that older guys probably feel threatened, and those who aren't threatened that reach back. Sometimes when you reach back to the younger guys, I mean, clearly, we had a conversation the other day where it went left, where it was about me reaching back and trying to like embrace and put on like the younger cats. Like I appreciate what they doing in the movement, but I'm like, look, man, there's a ways you can get these checks, like deal with these sponsors and all this.
Right.
Like, okay, I'm dealing with these cats. Y'all doing what y'all do. Let's come together and create something dope. Conversation really didn't go right because it was so kind of bam. You know, like the younger guys have a problem with the older guys, and then I'm like, shit, I'm not finna come out here and try to help you and you an asshole. Like, fuck you. I really don't need you. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then what's gonna happen?
I just think, you know, the balance, you know, they just so protective of their.
I think that's why the Migos are so big though, because they have like Coach K and Pete, where Migos was a wave and a movement for a younger generation. Then they had the old heads who led them and told you, okay, now you got this wave. This is how you market it. This is how you actually get money from it. This is how you get a commercial. This is how you get your song on ESPN. Like, so they were receptive. And so when you don't bridge that gap, you got to have the best of both worlds.
Right.
Exactly. So, you know, down here it's like, I mean, I'm blessed.
You be bridging the gap.
I bridge the gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I bridge the gap, but they don't trust everybody. You know, they real, you know, that's real, like, they got to get introduced the right way to the certain people. But at first they going to try to butt heads.
Because at the end of the day, they are artists and
yeah.
you're creative, so you be sensitive about your stuff and blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, if you really want to go, you got to look at people who went before you. Like, this is a path. It's really a formula.
Yeah.
It's really A, B, and C. Like,
and for me being like somebody that's been through it and giving back, I think I take offense when people feel a certain way because I look at it like who I am and where my heart is. Like, I don't really give a fuck about doing this, helping y'all for the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this because I want to see, you know what I mean, the culture and everything create and go. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just like me, I'm in schools, I'm dealing with like young cats trying to help them. I'm not doing this shit for money. You know, I'm doing this shit because I was one of them kids who nobody was around to show me the path. So, you know, just like by the grace of God, I didn't make bad choices that put me in a position where I'm not here. You know what I'm saying? But some of the homies did. It ain't happen. So I'm like, I don't want nobody to be like that. So I'm going to give back and try to help them. So, but when people be like, oh, you trying to like do A, B, and C, and I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm trying to help you. You know what I mean? It's coming from a good place. So when I feel like it's the reception of it, they think it's coming from a bad place, then that's when I'm like,
because so many people have attacked them from a bad place, and it's like, why you want to help me? Like, why? What's the catch? You know what I'm saying?
But do you feel like I feel like artist development don't exist no more, and now you got a lot of artists that you got a lot of artists that they market and promote themselves from the start. They recording in their home, so it's like somebody coming to tell them the industry way to do something. You're gonna have a battle just because they so used to
going it their way and using social media.
The thing is, what we gotta understand, man, is it's just all about a team. You gotta have the right team. You can't be the artist, producer, you know what I'm saying, lawyer, management. You can't do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're a creative, you know what I mean, it's time to just focus on the creative and let the other people do what they do. You know what I mean? Because you can't give 100% to being creative and you trying to do these contracts, you trying to do A, B, and C. You got to be around people you trust. Like, I think, honestly, out of, you know, younger cats, you know, for me, who I think did it just so player, like LeBron James. He did it hella player, right? He surrounded himself. He got his boys. And he was like, look, all right, so we coming up, right? Y'all all don't play ball. Y'all can't hoop. So this is what we going to do. You know what I'm saying? Rich, you go over here, get this education and doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? Maverick, you go over here, you get this education doing what you do. And so as we progress and I get better in time for the big contract and the big paper, you got this education and you got these relationships. Bam. Now he got a hell of a team. them niggas got a cold team.
But don't you think that take a superstar to think like that? You know what I'm saying? Because you can give a lot of artists an opportunity, anybody an opportunity. They ain't thinking like a superstar, thinking big. It can all
Man, if you doing music and you ain't thinking like a superstar, you need to
stop.
just quit.
Yeah, that's really what's happening.
Like, for real, just quit.
Yeah, people just want one hit song. They just want to be known, but you really gotta want to be a legend, like,
Right.
or you really not gonna make it.
Yeah, you cold as ice if you just up there like, you know what I mean? I'm just doing this shit to do a couple shows. When people come tell me that, I be like, shit.
Yeah,
This
So
is
what you feel about
you.
the whole like SoundCloud era and just online period with IG? Like, it's no more CDs, there's no more posters, there's no more
I
product.
mean, it's about progression,
Yeah.
and it's gonna get you to, you know, before with CDs, you're not guaranteed that people overseas gonna hear your CD, or you know what I'm saying, with CDs and vinyl, you had to get out there. There's a pro and con. So the pros is it's easier to be exposed to certain people, exposed to a crowd, exposed to a bigot. Now the con is niggas is lazy now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So before, you had to hop your ass in a car, van, or whatever it may be, and go to these cities. And when you went to these cities, you had to do local radio, record stores, you know what I'm saying, local video stations, all this shit. You had to go to the colleges to meet people, you know what I mean, and to create a fan base. Now you ain't creating a fan base. Now we got a bunch of consumers. If you look at the artists that are creating a fan base from the artists that are creating a consumer, you look at like for the younger cats, Kendrick, Cole, you know what I mean, people like that, like even like Tyler the Creator, they creating a fan base where anything they do, they fans is fucking with, right? And then you have all these other cats that's creating, you know what I mean, consumers. They put out a record and they super hot off this one record, but then they put out another record, niggas ain't fucking with.
True.
And it's not like they music change, but the fans ain't
We don't
fucking
know
with
you.
the people. You just a consumer. So
Like
if you're a consumer, you know what I mean. If I'm a consumer, once that shit get played, I'm done.
Sheesh.
You know what I mean? So if you look at like people like Jordans, right? The reason Jordan could still come out and sell, because people were like fans of Jordan, the way he played the game, right? And then you got other people who came after Jordan who could dunk like him, dunk better, but he was just, okay, I like them shoes, I buy them. But once you became played, niggas ain't buying your shit no more.
Yeah, you gotta win them ships. You gotta become a legend. I mean, and you gotta show hard work and dedication.
But it's other people who want, like, you know what I mean? You look at somebody like, who never cheated the game, but they just ain't have it, right? But they got hella rings, right? You look at a motherfucker like Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan was really like a lunch pail player. He went on the court, he left it all out there, he played the game, but he never gave you nothing personal. Like, he ain't had no swag, none of this shit for you to be like, I fuck with this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was just swagless. He came, the way he dressed, none of this shit. So it was like, even though he's a great player, I can't really
relate to him.
Just like, case in point, let's take the Falcons. Michael Vick never won a championship, right? But if it come down to it, between Michael Vick and Matt Ryan, they fucking with Michael Vick.
Fuck Matt Ryan.
You see what I'm saying?
Get him up out of here, man.
It's about the impact.
I just know I need a killer on the court. I need that guy. I need a Brady. You know what I'm saying?
fuck Tom Brady.
I know. I'm just telling y'all, man. You just gonna look at this. If Brady would have had a couple of more seconds, he probably would have won that game. I just want to be in it. I want to be in the game. I want to win. You know what I'm saying? I just want somebody that's gonna goddamn cuss you out when you're trying to get cussed out and make you play better and goddamn catch that goddamn ball. There's no way goddamn
Matt Ryan's
Julio.
the poster child.
Matt Ryan is the poster child.
Michael Vick had too much going on with dogs and shit. They need
I
a
didn't
clean cut guy to come and represent.
Guess what? That's why we don't have no ship. You know what I'm saying? Listen, there's no way that he couldn't will a championship. You know what I'm saying? You got to will that guy. I don't know. If you played sports before,
I played sports.
You know what I'm saying? Certain people can will you to victory.
If you rile them up, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? They're not going to let you just
lose.
Yeah, lose. you gonna give me that inspirational speech to goddamn make me go out there and catch that bitch with my motherfucking pinky. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay. I know you're passionate about the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm passionate about the Falcons, man.
Might
You
need
know,
a new
so,
coach or something, man.
They need a whole new. They need to move.
What?
They
Man,
need
well, you need to
the
move.
making.
How you gonna come down here and tell somebody they
We
need to
got
move?
one, and y'all when y'all don't. We got one at y'all stadium.
What?
Who was winning?
Rams.
The Rams. How
Rams
can you
won
claim the
one right
Rams when
there.
they was in
Oh,
St.
my
Louis?
God.
I've been the Rams. I'm true to it. We true blue. I'm rolling my squad wherever we go.
You
See, that's
just
what I'm
like-
saying. We
you-
real fans. See, y'all only
you-
like y'all fans. Y'all only like y'all teams when they winning.
Do you
I
hear?
I rock
Did
with
he
my
not? Did he
team.
not hear what I just said? What do I have outside? What do you always say?
It don't
He's
matter.
a real Falcons fan.
We probably gonna win again this year, y'all.
I know.
y'all
I know. We
stadium.
went out to L.A. and whooped some ass
Bruh.
in
First
L.A.
of all,
We
y'all ain't
whooped
got,
it. Yeah.
y'all came out and beat the football team. It wasn't no coming to LA whooping no ass. The LA niggas, we not finna get no ass whoopings now.
Okay.
All right, how you gonna go to?
I'm talking about football. I'm talking about football. We didn't get our ass whooped on the field. Y'all won, but if you look, we
He
didn't
took
get
his
no ass. No, I'm not talking about street shit. I'm talking about football.
Did y'all not lose? And y'all got one of the best Georgia boys that y'all could possibly have.
We do.
We gave y'all one.
We make that shit look good. Y'all wasn't rocking it right. Man, we can girly come to the West and do what he do.
Look at their ass face.
We won.
Uh-oh.
We won. Who won the game? Hey, who won that game out there?
They won.
Didn't the A win? Didn't the A win? Yes. Look, they all out here saying, hey, they squad. They'll have a
tell you
whole
what.
squad. You might not be able to make it up out here talking about some goddamn.
Make it out. Make it out. I tell you, hey, listen. Y'all won, but who won the big game? Y'all didn't win.
Oh,
So
that's
it don't
true.
matter. We all losers.
We all
if that's the case,
All right.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
got a question for you. I want to ask you about like the DJs. Like, do you feel like the DJs still matter in this time of day because records don't have to get broke on on the radio or in the club anymore? You know what I'm saying?
Yes and no.
Yeah. All right.
DJs that are DJs matter,
Mm-hmm.
and they gonna always matter. But the thing is, we gotta stop calling everybody a DJ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They be calling
Because
themselves.
if you in there just pushing buttons and bullshit, you're not even a DJ. You can't mix, you can't blend, you can't scratch. You know what I'm saying? You come in with a set playlist, and so when you see people not moving, you can't like get off of that playlist. You're not a DJ.
Yeah, hey,
You know
look,
what I'm
I was
saying?
just watching the Get Down this morning
Oh, yeah.
before I came in here.
Mm.
You know, it was showing just like
Yeah,
how
they was breakdancing, spray
how the
painting.
DJ was like a clan leader, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Of a whole
Right.
side. You know what I'm saying? I guess DJ, like you saying,
It's
it's a
real
difference.
thing.
It's a difference.
The thing is, man, like for DJs, I think that DJs. Well, I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna start like let's take Atlanta for instance, right? What fucked up the DJs here?
Mhm.
Atlanta has the strip club culture,
Right.
right? So the strip club culture is huge. Even regular motherfuckers go to the strip club just to hang out. They don't even care about the strippers. They just going to hang
Eat
out,
chicken
right?
wings.
And eat.
So when you in the strip club, you even though you might have the skills to do this other shit, but you're not doing that shit. You talking, introducing the dancers, introducing the next song. It ain't no like mixing, blending. None of this just none of this shit about really making people dance. You trying to make the people have a good time so the strippers can get their money,
Yeah.
so you can get your money, right? So since we live in the strip club culture and that's where people hang out, then when they go to regular clubs, they so programmed to hear motherfuckers DJ like the DJs in the strip club. This is what they expecting. So now when you go to, now, nigga, that was not even the score.
That was a score.
It's so gay. So now
42-14 on that
that
score,
was
y'all.
not even the score.
Yeah, it was a score.
Cold as ice. So now when you go to regular clubs, people, even when you see how they chilling in regular clubs like they doing strip clubs.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't dancing or nothing. They just sitting around lounging, smoking hookahs. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
for
yeah, I understand. Like
You got a
that
point.
smoking hookahs and shit, that shit's weird right there, man. What's
You
up
think
with
it's
that?
weird?
And now if you look, there
Not
ain't no
coming-
more dance
hey,
clubs out here
like-
no more.
like-
really.
That's dead,
It's
man.
I'm telling you,
lounges that they converted into clubs.
Hey, Anson, like
People don't
coming
go
from
to
when
the
he
club.
first came down here in '98, when he was going to
Yeah,
559.
niggas was not on no hookahs and none of that shit.
I mean, I
That
know.
was
Hookahs
straight-
was new for me.
It was straight goddamn. It was a whole new.
But you know who
it was straight
introduced
dancing.
hookahs?
Like y'all done transformed. Like the culture of Atlanta is really transferring.
But I don't think we changed it. I think that
Evolved. You saying they evolved into standing around smoking hookahs?
I think that the people changed it. Like, you don't feel as free and carefree as you were used to a Kilo song. Kilo make everybody twerk, but music isn't made like that no more.
No, it's just like the people. I'm gonna break it down.
And everybody not even from here. They move here. Like
Yeah, they
Motown
did.
not even from here.
A lot of DJs
I've
got the
been
same
here, man, and I
place.
seen the transition. Though I'm like, Atlanta used to be a place where like, you go to 559, they playing like all the Master P's, Kilo, and all that
Right.
shit.
Twerk music.
But they partying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now they was I won't even necessarily say it twerking because niggas wasn't twerking. They was like
Ghetto
throwing balls and
balls
bucking.
and-
They
Oh,
was
crunk
dancing and
music.
shit. Yeah.
It was
crunk area.
And then you go like to Atlanta Live. You know what I'm saying? You want to throw your little suit and tie, but still dance and
Yeah.
shit. Still have a good time. You go to Atlanta Live. You want to hear your like New York kind of like East Coast shit. You go like the Flavors and
And,
you know what I'm
what
saying,
was that?
Kaya and all
What was
that.
the one? What was the one that
I
was
don't
in
know why I wanna
Buckhead?
dance no more,
Where
man.
Fife Dog, they used to be at, what was the name of that spot? Right there on the bottom. Dang, what's the name of that club?
That's what I'm saying. So you had so many clubs. And
It was
just
New
different
York.
shit, and niggas really in there rocking.
Do you think we started imitating other cultures? Like, no, listen. Now when you go to the club, it's all
112.
about the flex.
Club
It's all
112.
about the bottles, the girls, how many bottles you order, and everybody want to be bougie and
Man,
stiff.
that shit really
that's-
started in Atlanta.
You think so?
Let me tell you who started it, and this
Puff
ain't no.
Daddy. I heard Puff
like,
Daddy started that shit.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's
Nah,
like a
not
LA
really Diddy, though.
thing.
Nah,
That's
hell
how-
no.
they
LA
say he
niggas,
came- they say-
LA niggas don't really go
Hey,
to
look.
clubs to be flexing like that. LA niggas don't even really go to clubs.
Hey, so look, Motown.
They go to
This is what I
backyard
heard.
boogies and shit. They be in the backyard and at niggas' house. They don't go to clubs.
This is what I heard. This is what I heard started the whole. That
The
whole
flex
shit.
up in the club.
They say my homie PK. He say Puffy came down here and started goddamn popping the bottles, bringing out the champagne, and just like infused that into the culture.
He did, and then what's the name of them got here like Big Meats and
Yeah,
all
I'm
them.
about to ask
when
about
when
that,
shit
yeah.
got here, they just was like they took that shit to the next level, and it just
Became a
became
thing.
where like you ain't even going out unless you popping bottles.
Right, and that's what it's
You know what I'm saying?
forever have been.
Now you know what I mean. Everybody think they VIP, but I'm like, nigga, if everybody VIP, who the fuck is regular?
You right though. The
If these motherfuckers would be like, man, I work at a fucking a law firm or I'm an accountant, but I'm VIP. For what? Nobody coming to this motherfucker to see you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so
like
that's-
I'm the nigga that's like, fuck it, man. Wherever I'm standing, nigga, that's the VIP. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
know what
So
I'm
that's
saying?
why I kind of like the Edgewood culture, and when they had the department store cracking because it made like it took away the VIP section, and it made
I respected that shit.
yeah, you know
But
what I'm
them
saying.
niggas was getting.
They was wild. They was wild.
Niggas was too grungy.
Yeah, they was
like,
wild. It's
motherfucker, like,
grungy. It's grungy.
you
No,
know
that's
what I'm
called-
saying?
they
Like,
called-
god damn, y'all had that roll out of bed look. Y'all in the gym,
Motown.
so you gotta iron your shit or something.
Motown,
man.
that's called the hipster. That's
Ain't no
called the,
fucking, that shit ain't here.
that's the hipsters,
That
man.
shit is the
That's a-
dumpster.
Okay, but
nigga.
lounges are a good middle ground. Lounges are a
See,
club
you
feel.
see how they treat
and
us over there?
dancing.
Black
Hey,
Hollywood.
I'm
They
not
treat us
Hollywood.
bad, Reagan.
I ain't
You see that
Hollywood,
shit?
man. I'm not Hollywood. I'm
You
just
Hollywood, bro.
No, listen, man. When you go to work, right? It's just like it's certain shit. Like, man, you don't just fuck it. I'm just rolling out of bed. No haircut. None of
I
that
do.
shit.
That's the generation. Hey, this generation right. Them are all the young stars.
That's the generation gap, the
Yeah.
old versus the new.
Yeah.
That's what the whole battle.
They don't
was about.
get
Man.
it. They don't get it.
Niggas been getting haircuts since the beginning of time, man. Why
They
y'all
don't
fucking
get
up
it.
the rotation?
They don't get haircuts no more.
No, sir.
Hey, look at my young dreads right here. What a crime. Where they go? They
Johnny
gone?
Apollo.
They outside.
Bro, I'm
Johnny
telling
Apollo be clean though.
Yeah.
He be clean cut.
Yeah.
But it is a wave. It is a carefree wave.
That shit
Because
ain't
it's
never
like if
been
you
cool.
can't pop bottles, I'm gonna go to the other
They
extreme.
don't understand it, man.
I'm
See,
I'm gonna go
We
completely
here to make them
opposite.
understand it. They gotta understand that this is a wave, man. Look,
Now, what I do-
Tonio just went and got a haircut. He cleaned his side. It might not look like he got a haircut,
Nah,
but he
man,
got a
listen.
haircut. He got one.
Nah,
He's
that's cool.
more prettier than the prettiest of pretty boys. Look at
But
him.
listen, here's
He
my
gonna get a
thing.
haircut.
Here's my thing.
You know what I'm
though,
saying?
dog.
Look at Sean Kelly right there. Look at that
Yes,
smile.
Sean Kelly's the wave. He ain't got no haircut.
Look at that.
That's
No
a,
haircut.
that's a
haircut.
superstar look right there.
That's a
That's-
superstar
that's
look.
the
That's that
superstar look.
Weekend. That's that
You gotta
black.
Weekend got a haircut now.
Oh, for real?
True. True.
Yeah,
we can't do
yeah.
that. He cleaned
That
up
shit
his-
cool for certain.
J.
like,
Cole ain't got no haircut.
And listen, I
J. Cole ain't got no
I
haircut.
tell Cole and Adam, I'm like, nigga, what's up with a cut?
Ain't no cut.
I mean, listen, don't get it fucked up because there's niggas who, but like if you grinding, I ain't got no time for haircuts, none of this shit, right? This is what they own. But damn, dog, hey, once in a while, get that shit lined up at least.
Hey.
Like your shit, you get your shit lined up.
It don't seem like it though. It don't seem like it. Hey, we grinding out here,
Yeah,
man.
grind, you ain't got
Iron,
time.
iron, fuck that. Iron is made for a reason.
He wants y'all to get them creases back in y'all.
No, you don't have to have all that.
You
I'm
want the
not
crease
saying all
back?
that. I ain't
Motown
saying all
said,
that. I
get
ain't
the
saying all
waves,
that.
get apart on the side.
That's
Get your
not what,
waves.
that's not what he's
Your
saying.
fade and waves.
He's saying
and
big-
put
listen.
a crease in your pants.
No, he's saying big.
Pull your
like
pants
if you
up.
on the studio
Let's do
grind
this.
or whatever you doing, like do it right.
Yeah.
But when it's time, like certain times, man, shit, nigga, what's wrong with getting clean?
That's what
Nothing wrong.
This what he was kind of saying about the club. Everybody want to be VIP, right? So I'm saying at the end of the day, if you stand out and be a superstar and clean yourself up a little bit.
Oh,
more,
the
bro.
ones that are doing the VIP thing, they'll own that haircut shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel like it. But
So you don't like your dudes to have a nice haircut?
I think that it
You
depends
like
on
your
what
nigga just
image.
look like he just
No. I
dirty
don't really have a
balls and
type.
everything.
I don't really have a type. So whatever image that they rocking with for their brand. So like if say for instance black, you know, the
You're
artist-
talking
artist is
about
black.
artists. Then you talking about regular
If I'm
motherfuckers.
dating an
It's not even
artist-
on, like, that's what I'm saying. You talking about artists. That's a look, okay.
That's what I'm
But
saying,
talking about,
if it's
no,
a
he
look.
ain't talking. He talking about regular motherfuckers.
no, I'm
This is
talking about no. Regular motherfuckers need to be regular motherfuckers and get a haircut.
Oh,
I'm with
okay,
you.
now you
yeah,
like,
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
telling
I'm
you.
talking about artists.
I'm just saying regular motherfuckers need to do that shit. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
cool.
But
I'm on that.
if you
I'm
on a
with it. I'm with it.
wave of like this is my image, I'm promoting the grungy whatever.
Cause
Whatever.
Reagan not gonna my little sister she ain't gonna she wants you to have a haircut. She want to have you a haircut and a little thug side to you too.
A little both, yeah.
Listen,
That's real,
I
that's
gotta
real.
be 100, man. So I'm raising my niggas. If she come home with the nigga just, I'm like, dude, come on, man.
Education and a little street knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't give a fuck about the nigga having no street knowledge. Yeah, I don't even want
He
him-
got to be able to protect her though, and just in case something go
Yeah,
down.
but that's cool. But I don't want him to be all in those streets. He
No,
don't need
not
to be
in the
like, you know what I'm
streets,
saying?
but-
me and
Understand the
homies.
streets or protected by
Just
the
know
streets.
where to go and not to go. Street smart.
But she my niece, so she already hip. You know what I'm saying? So she probably like gonna have more game than the average nigga anyway.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's good.
so I'd rather have her a dude be squared up, like go to work and do what you do.
You know that's
I'm
boy.
just saying, that's
but you
cool.
know
I'm cool
that
with
you
that.
know that boy the girls though.
She's not even. But here's what
I
I'm saying.
just
She's not
saying,
even in the environment. She not even in an environment where like
I know
the
she
cool niggas. We gonna let her stay over there with the
Yeah,
squares.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's cool.
They always find the cool dudes, bro. It's been
He can be cool, but he got it. But he only gonna be so cool fucking with me. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm not even finna just be going for it. You can be that cool, but you can still catch your ass whooping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or
Real fast.
If I'm too old, then the little homies, you know what I'm saying? They gonna get on your head. Just know, you know what I'm saying? Hey, she got
Stay in
somebody
line.
here. Just make sure you stay in the little parallel lines. You get too far out the lines and shit.
you gonna get a whipping, get a little spanking.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's
I
how
know
it's,
you were saying how you enjoy giving back, and I think when we just realized one of the first places that we crossed paths, we was doing community service. Shout out to Speak Life, and
Yeah.
then so one
you
of
was at Maze.
it was at a middle school.
Which one?
It was at it's off Old National.
Mm-hmm.
McNair.
McNair,
right
the
across from
Astros.
right
Yeah.
across from Burdette Park.
Mm-hmm.
McNair.
was
Mustang.
in
World
Yeah.
changes and all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Mighty, you not on. Mighty, you really not from the north side.
I got family. I'm in College Park.
Okay,
East Point.
okay. You always just screaming north side.
That's why I stay at. I rep the north side.
Yeah,
Where I
okay.
stay.
Oh my goodness. So with you giving back with community service initiatives like that, what are some of the points you try to instill to the youth, whether they doing music or not?
To know, like, for me, talking to them really is bigger than just being an artist. Like you can be in music, and you think you're supposed to be on that stage, and you find out like your niche is to be behind the scenes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The richest people in the music industry aren't never touched the stage before. You know what I'm saying? And then also it's just bigger. I want like for us, man, to know like it's so much more that we can do besides sports and the entertainment kind of thing, because you know it's only so many that is gonna be in this, and so if you don't make it in this, does that make you a failure? So my thing was like, man, like for me and like my generation, we honestly did a bad job of passing the baton and giving what's real to people. Just like Jay Watt said, like we grew up in an environment where we told people, if you went to the club and you're not in a section and having bottles, you really not even in the club. You know what I'm saying? Or if you buy a car and it's not a Benz or a Bentley, you ain't driving. Like if you don't have 10 women, nigga, you just stop popping.
Yeah, you lame.
You know what I mean? So
You
that's just not the reality of life. Well, you seen like our parents, you know, grew up and they working like jobs with benefits and everything, and they made so much money, but they provided for us and opened doors for us, right? So we saying that they failures, you know what I'm saying? Because they made 50, 60,000 and they make 160 or 200. That's just not the reality of life. Everybody is not meant to be this popping woo woo, and we can't be out here telling the kids if you ain't popping, you failing. Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just not the reality.
Yeah, it's like you got to be realistic with yourself and you know understand that you know only thing that most people want you to be out here doing is just paying your bills on time and being stable. You know, so it's like everybody's not meant to be a superstar. Some people just got to go work 9 to 5s. You know, and
there's nothing wrong with that.
And be supportive and raise their kids. They might raise a star. You know, and that's how they get it back to become a star. You know, because when your kid bless you, and it's just like being a star all over again.
Chiefs and Indians.
Yeah, so it's like sometimes you just gotta be just consistent and be stable to keep your family in order. Because a lot of black men out here today are trying to chase this being a superstar and not providing that stability.
Think about this, right? It's been a year, 9 years. About 10 years ago, the biggest star that we've known in the black community, right? Nobody ever heard us blacks, unless you paid attention to politics. You never knew who Barack Obama was 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Or 10, 11 years ago, unless you paid attention to it, right? And if somebody and if he went and talked to kids, and let's just say Thug went and talked to kids the same day, they gonna pay attention to Thug and what he talking about and why he's saying you could be the next president. Nobody gonna believe that. Like, who was this dude? Like, he a community advocate? What the fuck is he here talking about? Like, this ain't life. He ain't living. This motherfucker driving a Hyundai. He ain't living. Thug got a Bentley, all this shit. But in reality, who's the star in that room?
Obama.
Who became the president? You know what I
Obama.
mean? And so we have to start like teaching and telling these narratives, telling these tales. Like, bruh, this where it's at. You know.
That's true.
Education
That's very true.
is key.
That's very true.
We got this from the Spelman, you know, HBCU, you know.
Shout out
to them.
Shout out. No, but that's very real, especially with, I mean, social media is just a big thing. And I think through that, people just battle with their idea or their image of themselves, like who they think they should be. And it's kind of like, I am so strong about following your passion, following your dreams. So you will be who you need to be in your passion. You don't have to, you know, create this image, or everybody don't need to have a brand. Everybody don't need to be, you know, they may not be your thing. Like, you know, we still need doctors. We still need all of that. So, yeah.
Those are real superstars to me.
Astronauts, people saving lives.
Yeah.
So, yeah, entertainment can be a very, it's enlightening, because, I mean, I love music to death. And it's also going to be a tricky and dark world, too. I think it's bad sides to it, too.
It's a long road.
Especially from Quincy Jones told us.
Look, it take a long time.
Stuck on that Quincy
Listen though, Anthony, it take, but they don't understand. It's like everybody, only maybe like 1% get struck by lightning and actually be a star. It's a long grind in this entertainment industry before you even get any type of leeway.
Recognition. And that's why but that's what weeds people out. And that's kind of honestly what I like about music and talent in general, because if you're not supposed to do it, you're going to get weeded out at the end of the day. You may have a little fizzle, you know what I'm saying? You're going to do your little thing, but it's going to weed you out because it's a monster. It's going to kick you out. And you're going to see who last standing. So
How do you feel about record labels like nowadays and artists? Do you feel like artists need a record label nowadays, or can they really just do it from the comfort of their home?
Some do. I think that I mean, listen, a record label is a bank that's loaning you money, and if you don't have the money to do be where you need to be, then you go to that bank and get that loan. But if you had a bread, like somebody like P and like P and Fly, them they put in their artists, you don't need that bank to invest in you. You know what I mean? You know, you got yourself. But other than that, like some people honestly need a label.
yeah.
Like I feel like if you look at like Cardi B would never be a star if she didn't have a label.
Her
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? So, you know, especially for like female artists definitely need labels because it just takes so much to put into them. You honestly need that. And the big stars, you could be an artist or you could be a star. A star needs this. A star needs these people with these relationships to put them in certain places. Like you can be an artist without a label, but you ain't gonna be no motherfucking star.
And how do you feel about like A&Rs? Because nowadays, like I'm a blogger, right? And I may find an artist way before somebody in the music industry may know about it. I get to see them grow. So would you consider bloggers almost being like a new age A&Rs nowadays?
Man, no and yes. To kind of like get in the doors of the labels and kind of like get their attention. I honestly, like, no disrespect to you or like other bloggers, but I got a problem with like bloggers at times because I feel like sometimes they write shit that's not necessarily true, and then people, you know what I'm saying, and they not held to any standard, and it's just like their opinion or sometimes they might have a personal vendetta against some shit, and they just like they'll write some shit and it's just not being regulated, you know what I mean, to the point where like nobody really calling out the bloggers. You got bloggers out here that just spread bullshit about people. Oh, this motherfucker's gay or this woo woo woo. Whether he is or he's not, that's his own personal shit. Like that shouldn't be out here. But we talking about what does music sound like though. So that shit affects. There's some people who could be great, not you. You know what I'm saying? But there's some people who could be like who are great artists who don't have a chance because
of the
these
media.
motherfuckers is throwing them under the bus.
But I feel like that's a part of the process though. That's PR. That's like branding. That's just come with it.
I think that
Niggas need to start getting mopped again or something.
Your bloggers, I don't want to call them bloggers. I want to call them, that's the media outlet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like, if A&R job is to develop the talent to get them right and get attention of a media person, how can they just take the job of the A&R? They just done, you know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Like, this somebody done put him in position, got him right.
It's exposure, really.
You need an A&R because, like, you need a quality A&R. Whether it could be somebody that's, like, seasoned or it could be somebody new. But somebody, because an A&R listening to certain shit, he's going to be like, there's something in this shit don't sound right. You know what I'm saying? If, as a blogger, if I hear some shit, I think it sound cool. But I'm like, damn, this ain't no ad-libs. You know what I mean? He might have skipped some shit. He might have said some shit that he shouldn't have said that we got to take out. I don't give a fuck as a blogger because I don't care about the repercussions and shit or whatever. As an A&R, I'm like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? We got to take that shit out because.
But as an A&R, you gonna get it. When a blogger get it, we getting the final product. You know what I'm saying? So
not necessarily.
A lot of times, you know, it's getting emails getting submitted to us. So
yeah, but see, and that's another thing. Niggas need to stop. I told him this before we started. Stop playing or giving people your shit when your shit not done. Then when you hear your shit, you like, damn, I gotta go back and make and fix this. I'm just call it a remix. No, motherfucker, it's not a remix. That's the fucking same shit with a couple different lines. You can't do that shit. Like, you need to make sure your shit right. You only get one chance to make a first impression on motherfuckers, man.
And that's why I say come back to is no development sometimes. You know, a lot of these artists, they doing it in their house. If it is a mistake, they don't pick up on it, and they emailing it to bloggers to put out. And
because they just trying to get that shit out there, man. You got to think smart, man. You know what I mean? Because, first of all, like, if I hear your shit for the first time, I'm like, this nigga's trash. It's really gonna take somebody like one of the homies that convinced me that he got another song that's just different. I'm like, nigga, I heard the nigga whole tape, his shit trash. Like, he redid it, it don't sound the same.
What about if it is trash and he got an audience that love it though?
There's a lot of trash out there that niggas like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hella trash. Like, shit. You know, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, but I think it's trash, but motherfuckers love it. That's just my personal opinion. Like, so to that audience, it's not trash. It's they shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like anything. I might, you know, tomorrow I might not like this jacket. It's trash to me. So I gotta give it away. Yeah. But somebody might come over and be like, nigga, you finna get that jacket away?
That's
fire.
me.
This fire.
This shit fire.
Every time my friends throw stuff out, I'm like, no.
Think about it. If you like, it's all high fashion, stylists and all that shit. If you look at where they go, the best place they go to get shit to put on people.
Thrift store.
Exactly. And
That's
thrift
why
stores is
thrifting's the best.
motherfuckers trash.
So another man's trash is another man's treasure.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, we just need you to say it's trash. Then this may be some
I'm
treasure.
not saying, listen, some of the shit, like, honestly,
Get Motown to say your shit trash. It's really some fucking treasure.
some of the shit, like, you know what I mean? Some of the shit, like, people got to be honest, man, to tell motherfuckers they shit trash sometimes. True. Niggas don't want to be
But when they got
honest.
an audience, it's hard to convince them that it's trash.
And you got to be careful these days because you could tell somebody they trash and tomorrow they blow up. You know what I'm saying? They could bite you in your butt.
Just because this particular song is trash or this line is trash or whatever, if I'm your friend or if you asking me for my fucking opinion, I'm supposed to tell you, like, nigga, just like if your haircut's fucked up, like, I'm going to be like, nigga, who cut your shit this time? Like, your shit's trash.
Leaning. Your shit leaning.
I'm supposed to not say nothing and shit because I'm like, this is the homie. And I'm just like, nigga, your shit fire. Everybody else out here seeing your shit like, man, who is your friends, man? Nigga, you look crazy.
Do you think people are too nice nowadays? People are so sensitive.
Way too PC.
Hey, so look.
Way too PC.
So look, at the Playlist Academy, man, Monday, I told them the booties motherfuckers, they trash. Did I not?
Apollo style.
I don't know. I don't remember saying that.
You wasn't there yet.
I wasn't there yet.
Y'all remember that out there? I was like, we got
They ain't gonna boo though, man.
Yeah, they gonna
That's
boo.
gonna be a fight.
Apollo.
No, they need to
You
get
boo my
that
shit, I'm
they,
fighting.
They need to get booed.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
We need to
Nobody's
bring it
not
back.
gonna fight nobody.
Yeah.
They just gonna get their ass booed. I'm starting it back.
Yeah.
We got a quality control in the streets now.
Yeah.
And these folks out here, a pie,
Boo.
boom. They used to do that in Atlanta. You could not come in the city without getting booed.
Mystical got booed the fuck off the stage.
What? They would boo your ass so motherfucking fast in Atlanta. I mean, I seen Tony Tone get booed.
Oh.
I seen everybody.
I mean,
Everybody
shit,
got
they
booed.
Lauryn Hill
Outkast-
got booed. Yeah,
Outkast,
got booed.
Dre's one of the greatest lines in history came from motherfuckers booing him. People don't understand the prelude to Dre saying, man, when he got up there with an attitude, was like, man, the South got something to say.
Yeah, he got
Them
booed.
motherfuckers was booing him.
Mm-hmm.
They went up there, this was the whole East-West
Yeah.
shit. They didn't respect the South shit. They was like, how in the hell did these motherfuckers win over Wu and all them? That was like, boo. They don't play that part. And he was like, all right,
seen that
motherfucker,
clip.
South got something to say.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, at the same time, them boos make you better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all are giving the artists a disservice by not booing their ass. I mean, they just look at you and be quiet these days.
Yeah.
But they give you the look like, you know. But they need to we need to go back to booing.
It take heart to boo people though.
Yeah, it take hard. You
No.
really have to have not a connection, honestly, to like
Hey,
the person.
But I ain't gonna front though, as an artist, if I'm on fucking stage and it's 100, 500, 5,000, and I look out there and niggas is just like this, That's a motherfucking boo.
But I need to hear. Hey, yeah, that's
a boo to me.
That's a boo. But I need that and the boo.
That's a motherfucking boo. Niggas just sitting there like.
That's a silent boo.
Or niggas is talking.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like if you're a comedian and niggas is talking and other motherfuckers is like, shh, nigga, that's a boo. You getting booed, right? That's their way of saying,
I'm not even listening.
I'm not interested in your shit. Your shit's horrible.
Shit.
You need to step your game up.
Yeah. So like, we booing from now on. We starting a new boo campaign.
That's why I finna get niggas
Let's do
fucked
it.
up.
Nah,
For real.
they should get
I'm
fucked
fighting.
up.
Yeah.
They need to go through like everybody that I seen come up out of the era when we was growing up. They had to fight for that shit. Attic Crew, they had to fight. T.I. had to fight. Everybody had
But
to
those
fight.
that have to fight, they gonna make it out. They gonna be the ones that make it out.
Exactly.
It's too many people right now.
They need to go back through this fight. I mean, but now they shooting and stuff. But
Exactly.
hey, take the guns away and goddamn get
You
these
gonna have
hands
security
right.
at
You
the
need
door?
extra security for
Yeah.
that.
No, I'm just saying, but I'm talking about if they feel like they weren't supposed to. Nothing's wrong with a good fight. It's on the football field.
Now it's about to
On the
go
football
down.
field. On the football
Now it's
field.
about to go
Play this
down.
party boxing,
Like they
man.
don't dance no more. Niggas don't fight no more. They don't fight no more. They don't fight
They
no
don't
more.
dance no more. They don't
They don't
dance.
fight.
They don't fight no more.
I ain't even advocating. Like,
No, I'm not
niggas fighting.
advocating.
Like,
I'm
that
not
shit-
advocating it, but
You know,
you
but-
got to
We'd
take
rather
your
you
boo,
fight than
take your
shoot.
boo, and get better. That's all I'm saying. If you get booed, take it, go in the lab, do something better. That's all I'm
Maybe
saying.
I
sensitive.
boo the homies.
You boo the homie?
I mean, not right then. Probably I won't be in front, but I'd be like, bruh,
You just took a L.
you took a major action. Like, damn, dog. You know what I'm saying?
People need the truth, though.
I would roll with you right there, though. Like, man, that's the homie. You nigga, when we leave, I'm like, nigga. Shh. And it got you, bro.
Yeah, man, that's kind of hard, man. People can delete a comment off their IG if you say something negative. So
Right.
booing them in person, that's gonna definitely make something pop off these days.
Hey,
People
like,
saw
everybody
man.
just-
like
everybody-
that nigga right
every-
there,
every-
he's
everybody.
getting booed. Y'all can't see him, but
He'll
and
boo
hear
somebody.
him.
He'll
No,
boo.
he's a Tom Brady fan, so he.
Oh yeah, boo.
He grew
Boo. We booing him, Tom Brady fan. Boo.
He a black Tom Brady fan from Atlanta.
I got a coworker
Oh.
just like that.
How the hell you
He
from
black
Atlanta
and from
black,
College Park.
You tripping?
Oh man,
He wore a whole
Bruh.
hoodie and a hat to work. Patriots hoodie
This
and
nigga
hat.
just wake up, boo. Nigga just wake up with just booing his ass. Like Tom
Hey, look,
Brady.
see what he get though for the Super Bowl. He was. I bet he bet a lot of money with Tom Brady too. I bet he did.
He was talking buku shit.
Yeah,
Tom Brady he was talking shit. I let him live. I was like, I know you over there crying and tearing up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah.
he was talking shit though. Like Brady, the greatest. Woo, woo. I'm like, man, that's a black man talking like this. This is crazy.
Uncle Tom.
Uncle Tom. He's Uncle Tom.
Uncle Tom Brady.
that's
Falcons fans just hurt. We just hurt.
Yeah. Shout out my partner, the Nook, man. The Nook, Mars, and my partner, and maybe Mars and the Nook and my boy True, the only three black.
Tom Brady fans.
Yeah,
They really you for real.
that nigga's a Tom Brady fan. Then they got some.
Yeah, I thought you was just fucking
We
with
got
me.
some Tom Brady.
Oh,
This
shit.
nigga he got Tom Brady speedos and shit.
Oh shit! Oh
my God.
Damn. Oh damn.
He's
Yeah. I just laugh.
Hey, so look, with this new, you got a new artist that you working with, man. Light skinned Keisha, man. With the music going on and with the women having a voice these days, how do you feel like Keisha gonna come into the mix of that?
Man, to be honest, like Keisha has a fucking hell of a personality. Like, you know what I mean? She's an artist, and we creating dope music with her. But man, like as far as a personality, and I think that like you know you need that person that you know she's cool. She very opinionated. You know she's funny. You know what I mean? Like, and people like the way she looked. Like, so that can garner like the young girls. 'Cause, let's be honest, right? When you look at like certain women, like sometimes other women don't really follow them because they really feel like they can't relate. Just like dudes, there's certain dudes that we can't relate to when they talking, so you just kind of turn them off. But if it's somebody that you can relate to, and you gonna follow them and you rocking with them, so that's her. Like, I get on her ass all the time, but she's something else, But her personality and her music, and I think, that's
She
what
can
got me
actually rap.
motivated.
She gonna pull up. She was supposed to be here today, y'all, but she was I think she had to go make a money play, so she'll be back. Motown said she gonna come in.
So I'm her stunt double. I came in and sat in for her because I ain't gonna say no names, but that nigga would not let me live. He's just
the streets not gonna let you live. Hey, look. Tell them how the streets not gonna let her live if they ain't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? It's not me. I support Keisha. You know what I'm saying?
I think she can actually rap.
I actually.
I like her.
I be doing little things like but Motown.
I mean, we got dope shit. Like we got records. We recorded. We got a dope record with.
Oh, the video she got.
Cap.
The video it actually came out.
The freestyle video.
Yeah.
With the fire. He did
stand
it.
down.
Yeah, he did his thing on the edit, and we were thinking it wasn't gonna even come out that good, and he got it looking nice.
Better have fucked up my Timbs.
Yeah.
Nah, but listen, man, it took for me to hop back in the management shit. Like on that side, it had to be somebody who I think was gonna be a star.
Let me tell you the story about how light skinned Keisha and Motown got together. You want to know the story?
Yeah,
he can tell the story. I think I got to go.
Nah, you can't go on this one.
I'm gonna let you tell the story. You can finish it out.
All right, so look, Motown, man. Motown, I always be on Motown because he does. For y'all that don't know, he does the One Music Fest, right? And then I'll be like, Motown, you don't never fuck with the young people, man. He's like, Motown, you got to start fucking with the young people, man. You got all these people doing music, but it's like, nobody cares to see them old people. Like that, I'm just hitting him with what the young people hit me with. You know what I'm saying? I felt good hitting somebody else with.
Which is bullshit because every year we have more young motherfuckers. We might have like headliner. Might be somebody, been out.
He won't let me finish the story, man.
Finish.
And listen, so
I just gotta
the whole thing is like the One Music Fest is here in Atlanta, and you know what I'm saying? And we got this whole scene of artists that are dope and stuff. It's like they don't never let them be on that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like they done never. You can ask them, they'll be like, I'm not messing up. Well, it wasn't him himself, but his right hand man. I'm not gonna mess up no Motown. No One Music Fest to goddamn let somebody get on through this shit. I'm like,
false. He's never said that.
I'm telling you, that's what he said.
That's my nigga.
That's what you said. He's like,
that's
he
my
said
nigga. I ride for my nigga.
He said that shit.
He don't even talk like that. He probably said it in another way, but he didn't say that shit.
He said that shit. So it's like, and then I'm like, Motown, you're not letting these young people get on. They need to get on. The young people is gonna keep your shit relevant, and the young people are lit right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're lit. Nobody want to go there and be goddamn seeing nobody goddamn grooving. They want to see the crowd goddamn jumping up and down.
Yeah. Bullshit.
That's true. Listen, y'all.
This
was my fight. This was my fight with Motown. So Motown finally came around. We was at the ABL thing, and I kind of cornered them. And I was like, Motown, you need to fuck with the streets. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with the streets. So I took Jack Harlow. I said, Jack Harlow, you need to make some Motown first before he did his deal with Generation Now. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, Motown, I'm gonna keep throwing these folks at you. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, all right, Motown. He wasn't fucking with me. Like, man, you fucking with the goddamn dude, man. You still, you know what I'm saying? Blah 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 blah. I said, well, you know what, Motown? I got another play for you. You know what I'm saying?
It's Keisha.
It was Keisha. You know, Jay Rich. Shout out to Jay Rich.
Shout out to Jay Rich.
Jay Rich was in the Playlist Academy, and you know, he was a part of that. He's a part of that situation over there, and that's my fam. You know, and I'm gonna make sure that everybody that I know have some right mentorship and guidance to go the right way to take advantage of what she got going on, like Lil Yachty did with Coach K.
First of all, for
Disclaimer.
me, no. Look, he definitely brought me Jack Harlow, and he brought me Keisha, and we definitely go back and forth about One Music Fest and stuff like that. But let's be clear, like
Motown has changed. He's changing, y'all. That's what I want to get.
Changing.
Motown
We've
is doing.
been
Motown is changing. He's coming to the young people. He coming to y'all side, man. He's starting to realize.
No, hold on.
To all the people, he turning, man. He's turning slowly but surely.
No, the problem is, like, if you wanted to get a certain place, like, do you expect Jimmy Iovine to come to you, or are you gonna go to him?
He's supposed to come.
So every year we do a contest. Since the beginning of One Music Fest, we do a contest called Search for the One.
Search for the one.
Yeah.
Where they searching for him at?
All the motherfuckers who won it, except for El Varner from Atlanta.
I'm just saying, but when did this go down?
This dog, see, that's the problem. These niggas that's lazy. They ain't gonna do no fucking research. It's like, oh, come to us and put us on there. We not gonna do none of this other shit to get up there. Like, that's bullshit. We do Search for the One
That
every
name
year.
sound Search for the One. Search for the One.
Because it's called One Music Fest.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And every year there's new artists, whether they from here or whoever else do, they win. And they on stage. And they not even on stage where there's nobody there. These motherfuckers be going on stage during good times of the day.
Okay, so when is the next Search for the One?
It starts in March.
There you go, y'all.
Yeah, there you go. So we finally got y'all getting the
This shit been going on for 9 years. This nigga's
We don't know
bullshit.
that. Did y'all know about Search for the One?
Everybody else do it.
Do y'all know about that
We
shit?
get like 5,000 submissions a year from that
From
shit.
who?
Everybody
From
from
who?
motherfuckers who want to get it. Y'all lazy ass niggas ain't doing no research.
Now we lazy now.
When it comes to listen,
We
that's
lazy-
because
we lazy-
no, hold
we
on,
lazy-
hold
we
on.
lazy now.
If a nigga just saying like, okay, I'm in on the playlist, I'm doing playlists, yeah, that's cool. But there's other shit out here that
We
you
know
gotta
that.
go to too. I done been
I
to
stress-
motherfucking playlists. I done been here.
We stressed it, but
Okay.
the Search for the One need to be more advertised. It's like a little secret Search for the One.
Is
Y'all got it
playlist-
rigged.
is
Y'all got
playlist
it. Y'all
on
got
the
it
radio?
rigged. Y'all got it rigged.
Is
I didn't say.
playlist
Not to say on the radio.
Get the fuck out of here. And then on top of that, the story that I told at the beginning of the shit, when I'm like, fuck this shit. Like, look, man, I want to reach out to the young cats. I want to bring them in.
but
And
that-
I
what
talked
that
to
say?
him.
And they fought back.
And
They
niggas
fought back.
they cussed me out
They
for
fought
trying to
back.
help the motherfuckers. I'm like, goddamn.
You can't win.
You can't. And you know with this, anybody that knows this guy, you know he gonna do some complaining.
He gonna do some complaining.
Yes, I can get this motherfucker a playlist stage at One Music Fest, and that shit ain't gonna be enough.
We need more, man. We need it all, man. We want a plane. We want the
Fuck
yacht.
out of here, man.
We want the mansions.
But then, but also,
Look, she want a tan on the yacht. We
man,
want a
but
goddamn.
listen,
I want to
but
say
before I go,
can,
like,
can
for
I?
reals, but before I go, like for reals, young people, like younger artists and all that shit, man. It can't just be up to other niggas to promote your shit. You gotta get out here and grind too. You gotta get out. It's so many outlets. You can't just go, fuck it, I'm putting my shit on the internet. You not going to none of these other places, but you only hitting the spots where you feel like niggas gonna say they like you. You not hitting those spots where you
Getting booed.
Yeah, you just like, okay, I'm gonna go in my element because they gonna be feeling me there. You gotta go where niggas might not feel you.
Yeah, exactly. I understand that. I appreciate that.
It's sauce.
It's real sauce, real.
But
juice.
look, y'all got it on. We got it live. Motown is about to become a young nigga. Motown is about to become a young nigga,
I ain't
y'all.
gonna become no young nigga, man, but I'm out here, I'm in the gym, fucking with my partner, man, I'm out here training with my partner, Lil Rod, man, trying to
Oh
get
shit, Lil
my
Rod.
sexy
Tryna get
back,
right.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Are you
Trying
gonna
to
take
get
the
my
30-day
sexy
challenge
back.
with us?
I-
Fitness Dior?
I'm a win.
Fitness Dore.
Dore.
Right.
My bad.
That nigga
Fitness
keep
Dore.
Fucking up,
Dore.
fucking up the names, you know what I'm saying?
But look,
that's what happens when
that's-
you're on the playlist
hey, listen,
academy and shit, like,
listen.
you fuck up your names.
Hey,
You
but
was
look.
on the OMF podcast,
Hey,
I would have your name right.
Hey,
Yeah.
but look, I'll be the first one to give them an opportunity, and they understand. They still love me. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter if the name get fucked up. You know who you are as a person.
You know yourself.
You know yourself.
Self-worth.
And guess what? They gonna smile when they leave this motherfucker. Be happy.
Bam.
That's how it go.
There we go.
There
Hey,
you go.
and shout out to She though, for real.
She and
Shout out to
Maurice.
she
That
and
shit.
Maurice.
Cope.
Hey, quietly, she the one who got that money in the A, for real.
Yeah, she is the goddamn.
She.
She. Cryptocurrency. Mr. Cryptocurrency himself. Yeah, man. So Maurice, I mean, you know, you got to shout out Maurice. He making this, he called me. Make shit happen, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Ansley. Shout out goddamn Mighty.
I'm
Shout
glad
out
I came because
Motown. I had a good time.
I thought Ansley was in the witness protection program. I ain't seen her in a long
And
time. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's so funny? When I crossed paths with Motown, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta connect with him. I was so young. I'm still relatively young, but you know you be young trying to figure life out.
I had to put the whip
When I
on.
met Jay Wise, I was still all over the place.
Yeah, so look, put that little whip out on him.
I was
Get
like,
him
I
right.
gotta figure myself out.
Shout out the playlist, man.
Yeah.
One day I'm gonna get a sweatshirt.
Oh yeah, shout out to Motown. One day I'm gonna get me a shirt.
Yeah,
one day I'm gonna get me a shirt.
Y'all go there to Positive Outlooks Clothing, man. With a, you know what I mean. Get y'all a shirt, man. We got the new boy.
We got the Black Panther exclusive.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With the,
that's hard.
with the names of the Black Panthers on there. Shout out.
That's tight.
shout
Oh my
out-
God, I want that.
Oh yeah, you got the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need one.
We got those, yeah.
I mean, I support.
Shout out to She again, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, for getting me right.
Yeah, I put Motown all the way in the game all the time.
He did not put
I put him in the game. Yeah, I put him in the game.
She.
Hey,
He
look,
put me in the game.
I put him in the right situation. Look,
I've been on She since Dap Rugged.
Look, listen, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. You come over here and mess with Jay Wise, I'm gonna put you in the right situation to win. I'm gonna give you an opportunity
You know he's
to better your
with
brand.
Death Row. You
You know what I'm saying?
Death
You know what I'm
Row.
saying?
You want nobody dancing
You
in
gonna
your
life is
music
just gonna be
videos.
easier, man. You're gonna have a better look, a better cast around you. You're gonna look better. You're gonna smell better. You're gonna feel better. And look,
You gonna feel better, you gonna sound better, but look better and smell better. I don't know. He like them grudgy nigga. I told you, man. Them just got out the gym and shit.
hey, it's all good, man. But I appreciate you coming up here with us, man. I had fun with you today, man. Did y'all have fun with
We have
with
fun
Motown?
with
Oops, sorry.
Motown, man. He's
Hey.
hilarious. You need to be a stand-up comedian for real.
Yeah.
He's funny as all the way.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I want to say big shout out to Digital Mass, and we out.
Peace.
Hey, can we get a drop from you?
Come on.
Got a
Right here?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah. We playlist party. Playlist party podcast. It's Motown.